So we are putting the name on the back of the boat.
So we just, I just finished up the first toilet of 4.
It's gonna be a lot of sewing in my future.
The 2 30 amp and the rest is toilets again.
Alright, well, Mom's putting on the name. Well, about to.
I'm trying to get it level without a level.
I'm pretty impressed.
To wait for the wind.
Why are you waiting for the wind?
Because it's blowing and it's a sticker, and wherever the wind blows it, it's just gonna stick. Yay! Is this bad luck though? Do we need to have the naming ceremony first? Wind.
Alright, putting on the last part.
She's named.
We've got a name on the boat. You like it?
Let's see. Yay!
What do you think, babe?
I think she's pretty. Yay. Woo!
Fantastic. What do you think, Davis?
Nice.
So, our boat's a 2018. Witness actually was moved into service in the end of 2017, and I don't think they ever changed the joker valve. That's what it looks like there. And then this is the housing for the joker valve right here, and these chunks are calcified pieces of basically poop and pee and everything else, and that's all up inside of there. It's hard to see, but it's all up in there, so I'm trying to dig that out, so we have a clean housing for the joker valve. Yeah, fun times.
So the toilets work.
All that calcium buildup right there came from around the joker valve. It was built up all around inside here, all the way around all sides, and like these things are huge. That's why our joker valve wasn't working. I just finished up the first toilet of 4, putting in a maintenance kit, replacing the joker valve and all the other bits and bobs in the maintenance kit. So let's see if it works. All right, Davis.
3,
2, 1, flush.
it flushes!
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I don't see any leaks, so looks like we did good. 3 more to go. Holy moly, honey, what do you have there?
Huge delivery from Sailrite.
Goodness gracious, Sailrite.
It's gonna be a lot of sewing in my future.
So we got four big things from Sailrite. It looks like
So we've got pfifertex that I'm gonna make side the black side curtain windows. I've got pfifertex to make the shade curtains from the back because the ones we have are pretty crappy, and then fabric to recover the front and aft cockpit cushions.
that's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of sewing. It's freaking heavy.
All right, well, let me help you with that.
So today my Sailrite materials all came in super quick. I ordered it on Saturday and I arrived at my mom's house yesterday on Wednesday, and today's Thursday. So Davis is gonna spend the night at a friend's house. We're gonna take advantage of these side windows, these huge side windows. They have an issue with delaminating. We were gonna put some sort of film on them, but what we've decided to go with is pfifertex. So I got the Durascrim, the template material from Sailrite. So Rob and I are gonna go template these windows, and hopefully we'll have pfifertex. I don't think it's gonna be that hard. Covers maybe by the end of the night.
right, now we've got the Durascreen up. Durascrim. Sorry, we have the Durascrim up.
I'm gonna get a marker and try to.
We're gonna go ahead and get it all marked up so we can go ahead and start making cuts on, get our template done, and start on a construction. And so both sides of the cat should be symmetrical. So we'll go ahead and once we template that, we're gonna go bring the scrim over to the other side and just make sure that it's similar. It should be. So we should be able to just do the one for both sides, one template for both sides, hopefully, and that way we can make all the cuts, do everything, and we'll have two sides done, lickety split. Done?
Yep. So we just need better scissors and cut the pattern out and then see if it matches the other side if we're lucky. It should though, right?
Would be good.
Shouldn't they be?
Hopefully, that's what I was saying before. They should be equal, so
That would be
fantastic.
fabulous.
All right, let's get to work.
All right, let's sharpen it. Scissors work much better when they're sharpened. Cool.
Is the template finished?
Template's finished.
All right, you want to go outside and check to see if it fits on the other side?
Let's check to see if it fits on the original side and then we'll do that.
All right.
Luckily, the template fit perfect on both sides, so I got to the construction of the sunshades. One down. I hate Tenera thread. It may be UV resistant and lifetime and awesome, but it's like sewing with fishing line. Not my favorite. Alright, I'm drilling a hole to put the stainless or whatever grommet through. I've got an extra little piece back here just to give it some more stability. And then pop this on, and then you hit it. With a weight. Because we can't find our hammer. So, there we go. So we will try and fit these in the, why does that not look right? No. So we'll try and fit these tomorrow in the daylight and pray that they fit. But I finished it in like,
3 hours.
It's like 10 o'clock now. Maybe
3
4
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 hours to make pfifertex side shades.
Not too bad.
First time for using the Sailrite in 2 years.
Toilets again. Once again, these are maintenance issues that were not addressed by the moorings correctly. So I'm having to go through and repair them all. We've also got now I know definitely one, maybe two bad motors, and one base that is bad because of the maintenance that was done to it. So we'll have to replace all that.
At one point we had 3 of 4 toilets working. We took one toilet out.
Yep.
Now we're down to 1 toilet, so we really need...
We need more toilets. I just, we just discovered a leak on the toilet that I formed a maintenance kit on last week. And the motor is full of water and heat and everything else. So I've got that, I drained it and it's outside drying right now. the toilet's taken apart. In the maintenance kit, what's provided is the shaft seal, there's an O-ring and a joker valve, and there's between the base of the toilet and the toilet bowl, there's a gasket that's in there as well. What's not in there are 2 rubber O-rings that go behind the screws, that go on the screws that attach the housing to the motor. And so when I reattach that, the housing of the motor with 2 screws, because those O-rings in there were older, when I tightened it down, they must have torn. And so that allowed water to get into that area of the housing, which in turn got into the motor area and then started leaking all over the floor. So I don't know why they don't supply those 2 in the maintenance kit. That should be common sense. So I'll have to perform another maintenance kit and go find gaskets for those 2 screws. That's going to work, and hopefully the motor isn't ruined from the water being inside of it, but we'll see.
Great, so now we're back to
1 toilet.
1 toilet out of 5 working.
Well, no, 4, because we took the other one out. So there's only
we did.
4.
We took the Captain's Peak toilet out. So 1 out of 4 toilets working. Yay, boats.
So the maintenance kit that we got from Jabsco didn't include 2 rubber washers for the bolts that attach the motor to the pump housing. So I went on a mission today to look for those little rubber washers. I mean, they're tiny, but I went to Lowe's, went to Home Depot, the big box stores, no go on that. But I did go finally over to Ace Hardware, which was a little bit down the road, a little bit out of the way. But lo and behold, they had exactly what I needed. So I bought every single washer they had, and I'm going to keep them on the boat because you never know if I'm going to need them again or somebody else may need them, and we could trade for something. I don't know. So I've got these washers, and hopefully that's going to stop these pumps from leaking water all over the place, and we'll have good working toilets again.
Living on the boat, we quickly realized that we needed window coverings for privacy and sun protection. As much as I would have loved the $6,000 Poseidon blinds from Fort Lauderdale, they just were not in our budget. So I came up with a budget-friendly roller shade option. How hot is it out there?
It's hot.
It's like we're dying. We have to do this in shifts because it's like so freaking hot.
How hot is it outside, baby?
It's hot. Nobody needs that beer. These were super simple. All I did is made a pocket at the bottom for a dowel and a pocket at the top for a rod. Yep, I believe that'll fit. So now we have a nice rolled up shade for sun protection and privacy.
All right, we are heading into Auburn University.
So we're at Auburn University at orientation for our daughter McKenna. She's at the building behind us, the College of Engineering, going through her advising. And Rob and I, yesterday, I went to him and said, I think we may be making a huge mistake. I felt horrible because all these parents have like where their kids are coming home and supporting your child, and here we are being here I felt like an irresponsible mom of we're just dropping them off at college and saying, see you later, kids, we're going to sail around the world.
But it's not a bad idea. I mean, we've got a great support system here back in the States. Family and friends that are here in case there is a need by our children while they're in school, that they need family or friends to be around.
But it still kind of makes you feel, as a mom, like it just kind of makes you feel like.
And if need be, there's planes. We could be here in 20 hours. So honestly, it's not going to be that bad.
But this is one of the first times where I was like, what the heck are we doing? Is this really a good choice?
Hey, we only live once, right?
So we just got back to the boat from Alabama from going to orientation with McKenna. Can't say that being back on the boat is I didn't miss it while I was gone, and
No,
sleeping in a hotel
it's-
king-size bed was incredibly nice.
No, yeah.
And then...
I'm happy to be back. I love the boat. So the only thing is we came back and Shannon's like,
It's hot.
well, she's like, the air conditioner's not on. I'm like, that's weird because it usually just stays on like fan or whatever. I left them on just to keep the boat dehumidified while we were gone. So it came back and basically shore power 2 is dead. Like it's not tripped on the outside on the breaker. So I went to the shore power cords that are over at the pedestal, and I pulled off our junction from 50 amp to 230 amp, our connector, and I noticed this basically. So yeah, both of them are
that is fried.
both of them are fried.
And that is fried.
So I plugged shore power 1 into the 30 amp, and I've got that up and running, but it's bringing in like 14.5 volts right now instead of like 13 volts, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. It's normally been in the roughly like 13.6, so we're a higher voltage, but the shore power cord, the end of it is damaged, so I'm wondering if that's playing a part in it. So
It wasn't damaged when we left 3 days ago.
I don't know if it could have been, I don't know. So we're just at this point, it's close to midnight, and
We just drove 7 hours and we're tired.
We've got to get a little bit of AC going, but it didn't trip. Like I said, it didn't trip the breaker or anything. So on either end, it didn't trip the breaker. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the shore power 1 running, and just do the transfer switch to get the side 2 running, and we're just gonna run 1 air conditioning tonight, and then get up in the morning and tackle problem. So the moorings did not have protectors on the plugs. They just had the plug. So that was apparently a mistake. They should have protectors on it to offer some kind of water protection to all this. This is important. So I've got the wires here now. I'm going to measure them out and attach the new shore power plug and get this all connected. And once I get this one done, I'll work on the other one. There's my new plug installed. So it's got my nice little waterproof on the back of here. It's nice and tight. Everything looks good. Got my cover here. We're going to go ahead and scoop that up. There we go. 1 down, 1 to go. The 2 new shore power cable ends are finished, connected to the Y connector that has the 50 amp, and Davis is going to go ahead and connect the 50 amp to the shore power tower here. Other side, bub. Hit the switch. We got power here, see it? And we got power there.
Here you go.
Open this up, if you can see. The light is on here at shore power here, 1, and shore power 2, both have lights. Can we go ahead and switch shore power 1 on?
What?
Shore power 1 is on. Look, see it's powering up. Let's go ahead and hit shore power 2. Shore power 2 is powering up. And that's all done. We're powered up. Everything's working now. We've got everything powered up. Air conditioning's on. Lights on. Let's go. High five, bub. Good job.
Woo, it's hot.
It'll get cool.
Oh,
So we bought the Activa water purification to drink, and the actual system, something happened to it. Don't know exactly what, but instead of being the blue light, it turned red.
And now going to turn on the Activa, and the blue light doesn't come on. That's normally supposed to be on.
And so Activa said that we're going to go ahead and send that one back, and they've already sent us a replacement. So we're going to go ahead and replace the Activa box now, and hope we'll have pure drinking water again.
Yay!
So, yeah. All right. Now we have 2 ACs that are not working, and it's been 100+ degrees, and we're not at anchor. We're sitting in a marina, tied up. So it's been really tough and hot. We're getting ready to move over to Jacksonville to get some work done to the boat. So there'll be some AC work being done to the boat too, but it's going to be 2 days before we get there because we're going to be anchored out overnight.
But hopefully we only have to replace 1 AC and not 2.
So yes, so the port side started acting up, and I cleaned out the filter, the water
Strainer.
water strainer, and checked the filter and everything. Started it up, and it still kept cycling through the shutdown. So I went ahead and shut it off because I don't want to hurt it. And once we get over to Jacksonville, we're going to take a look at it, run some probably barnacle buster through it, and go from there. All right, guys, here in the eau de toilette bathroom again. This is rebuild number 2 on this one. So I've gone ahead and got it all back together. For right now, it looks like it's not leaking. So I am going to call that a win for now. But again, the last time I did this, it was about 3 or 4 days before I noticed anything going on. And like I said, that was because of the those 2 washers that were reused when they shouldn't have been. So let's pray this works.